Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Neymar. Makaleli. And Akanji. De Ligt. And Akanji. Neymar. Vardiol. Barcelona, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And he's forced to go back. And De Ligt. Kukçu. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's gone forward. Alexander-Arnold. And De Ligt. And it's Makaleli.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
And he's managed to gift it back. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And this is Luis Suarez. Roll! Harmlessly behind. Neymar. Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Vardiol. Vardiol going forward. And it's Luis Suarez. Surlot. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Raul. Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get shot at goal! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Aguero. Neymar. Neymar. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
That's a shade optimistic. No goals as yet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Lewis. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
So, third corner of the game. De Bruyne with the short one. Manchester United given another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. Forced to go back. Good ball, good take. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vardiol gets a good foot in there, and he was quick to react. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's a searching pass. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Vardiol. Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. And De Ligt. And that is out of play. Kukçu spots it and intercepts. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji gets over and intercepts. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Raul. And here's Suarez. He is through here. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Vardiol.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, super ball! Couldn't squeeze it through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Picked out brilliantly. Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. In with the challenge. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Surlot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He has found a way through. Cross to the back post. The message is clear, none shall pass. Silvestre picks it up out wide. Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Surlot. He's found a way through. Raul goes for a shot! Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well...
Oh, good effort! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Raya clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
After 52 minutes in,
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
Time and again they are repelled.
Luis Suarez.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Aguero being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Makalele. De Bruyne. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Neymar. And he can thump it away. There will be a throw-in. Neymar carries the ball down the right. De Ligt. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. And De Bruyne! And he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's been taken short. Now it's De Bruyne. Produces a cross. Oh, well cut out. And a chance! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Threads one in. And he's in on goal! Silvestre. Luis Suarez, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Suarez has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 3, Naur. Coming on the field is number 8, Dani Olmo.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to play it through. Makalele stood his ground strongly. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rijkaard. And it's Olmo. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Dani Olmo! And it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And this is Luis. It's Luis Suarez! Incredible! Just incredible!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United are at the peak of their power. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Aguero. Aguero! And he's missed it.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 9, Josko Gvardiol. Number 3, Manuel Akanji. Coming on the field, number 5, Mark Van Bommel.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Snyder. Oh, that's delightful.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Caceres goes sliding in. Could move up a gear here. He came in hard, very hard. Jacobs. And it's made its way to him. He's through here. Now it's Messi. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Luis Suarez. He's had it taken off him. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And he's got away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the pass is intercepted. That's a good run down the left. Ambitious ball here. And he's cut it out. This one, chance for a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vardiol. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Koeman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Chiellini charging forward down that flank. And that is out of play. Looks across and plays it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kukçu. Makaleli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez, there he goes, real chance! And it's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a fine interception. Odo. He's had it taken off him. And they're quick to get it back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Knocks it out wide. Aguero is having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Barcelona dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Luis Suarez. Kukçu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona leading. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Now it's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now he's... Aguero! That has not worked out as planned.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Koeman looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Ibrahimovic, Rooney. That's a little off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Batistuta. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a cute ball. Koeman gets a foot in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Kukçu. De Ligt. Shevchenko looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. And the finish! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Vardiol. I think we're just about done here. And Vardiol. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that was nowhere near his best. Look at the space. Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! We thought they were done, but never say never. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
El dorsal 7, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Aguero. Van Bommel. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, super find. Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Akanji gets over it. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example.
Oh, he's all alone. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that looks a decent ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, played right into his path. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that should get the job done. Nice control. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's tidy. Lofted in. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. He's through here. And this is Aguero. He has found the way through. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Looking for the run. He's having a pop!
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Aguero, and the counter is on. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries one from range. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cross to the back post. He saw the danger, and Messi! That's going to go a long way. This looks promising. It's Neymar! Boy, he struck that clean. Alexander-Arnold. 15 minutes till half-time. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
In by Bergkamp.
Well played and well cleared. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. McAllister.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. Good ball over the top. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's been shifted off it. Vardiol. No way through. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. Yamal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Makalele with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal gathers from the goal kick. Bergkamp. That is good progress on the left. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Makalele can so cleverly bypass the press. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. Neymar, that's destined for the flank. De Ligt. Here's Makalele. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Neymar. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Vinicius Jr. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Harry Kane.
And it's been taken short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Makalele. And the shot's Neymar! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
It's Kane! Same again, same outcome.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 10, Dennis Bergkamp. Coming on the field is number 80, Ronaldinho.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they win it back again. Now it's Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Anderson. Shot a goal! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 27,
Barcelona have their third corner.
Serginho. Number 7, Alexis McAllister. Coming on the field. Number 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Number 8,
Kane is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that has not gone well. Great ball if he can get there. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! Van Bommel. Kukçu.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
5 minutes to add. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Lovely, now then. Has a look and plays it forward. Koundé. Koundé makes a move down the right. Anderson. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. And that's that. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer charging forward down that flank. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Ligt writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Albert Ferrer finding himself in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. What a save by David Raya! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that was very necessary. And it's Rijkaard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's in a great position here. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Albert Ferrer. Oh, this is a very good run. It's come to nothing. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Makaleli. And Guardiol. Guardiol getting forward. Nicely weighted ball. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Timber venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. Timber's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly. Wriggles his way through. Spread out to the left. He's got away. A header! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That pass isn't the best. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's been given away. Now it's Chris, just the keeper in his way. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. Aguero, he's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Look at the space here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Rooney They're urging him to shoot. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good ball, good take. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Alexander-Arnold. Kupchu. And Neymar. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? The message is clear, none shall pass. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Alexander-Arnold threads one in. That is good alertness.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Akanji. De Ligt. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. And Akanji. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Ligt.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. The ball is loose and the chase is... And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
This is their
17.
second corner of the game.
Número 10. Número 20. Entran. Número
Kupchu.
23. Agüero. Número 8. Número 9.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Almost an hour gone. Makaleli. And this is Aguero. Mbappe. It's Neymar! It's hit the crossbar. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Neymar must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 4.
So, third corner of the game.
Número 12. Entra
Alexander-Arnold
número
is there,
19.
and he can get that clear.
Número 11.
Dani Olmo! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And in a trice, he's gone for goal. Nicely aimed pass. That's a cute ball. And he's straight offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 3. Número 9. Número 8. Entra
Messi.
Número 10. Messi. Número 4. Número 27. Número 36.
Messi carries the ball down the right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Messi. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu. Darmian. And it's Neymar. Messi in acres of space out wide.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Serginho.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone, and he's been shifted off it. The ball has bounced loose now. Can he finish? And it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Tries one from range. Oh, denied at the last. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Shot could be on. Oh, that's nice. Chance for a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Darmian. 4 added minutes on the board.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Albert Ferrer. Kukçu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in every...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with...
Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears. It's Aguero! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. That could spell trouble. Oh, he's won on. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable... Just a... Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. Judge, surely! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Kukçu. Neymar. Great vision. Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and...
He's in one-on-one. Aguero! And no mistake. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona get there. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Akanji and Guardiol. Neymar. Guardiol. He's being urged to shoot. It's Aguero! Aguero! Just superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, they could be caught out here. McAllister. Good read, needed to be. Guardiol. Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. And he was quick to react. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass somewhat off target. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Makaleli. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Snyder. That's really nicely played. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been... shoots! And a neat finish! And they are disappearing out of sight. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's having a shot! In he goes again. It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Tries a shot! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're back within reach! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead and how...
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Oh, the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vardiol. Neymar. Oh, now here's a chance! And it's Kukçu. It's anyone's ball now. And it's been taken short. Kukçu. Lovely bit of skill. And that is masterful defending. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Makaleli. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. And this is Aguero. That's a good ball out wide. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Vardiol, who's set up one goal so far. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Diaz. Pass is just off target. De Ligt gets it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Aguero. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And Messi! It's a loose ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. Yamal proves... He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos.
Makalele plays it short.
Messi, el dorsal 4, el dorsal
Well,
36,
that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole... Kachu! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Makalele goes short. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. He is through here.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Some really good ball movement. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kukcu. And this is Aguero. Looking for options for movement. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking for the run. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. Barcelona really could have done without this. This further to improve their cause. Oh, it's come off the upright. Looking for a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Corner
3
number 3 coming up.
será sustituido por el dorsal 2.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Aguero gets into a good position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vardiol. Now it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Darmian. And it's Messi.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Kupchu.
descuento.
That is ended up in no man's land. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Quality ball. Oh, delightful ball. Space for him to turn and look. No, that's been intercepted. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Marquinhos. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's nice. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! The first significant strike. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that'll do under the circumstances. That's been slit through. Chance, surely! Off the post! And he's gone searching crossfield. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything.
And the finish! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Makalele. Oh, that's a fine interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, that's superb. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rice running with the ball. Makalele conjures time and space where few can. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, no joy this time. And the ball is out of play. De Ligt cuts it out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And that could well leave a mark. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well played, well played. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get rid. Turns back here, probably the best option. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Neymar running with intent. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Marquinhos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's De Bruyne.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Foot in. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! And that is well cleared. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Kukçu gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. And that is out of play. Rice. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Played into space. Rodri. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through.
That was lovely, that.
Looks across. Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Alexander-Arnold. Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Makalele, who does have an assist to his name. And Guardiola. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11, Messi.
And that's an errant pass. And he thumps it clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's quick to return it.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. De Bruyne. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. And he's managed to get free. And he's definitely onside. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4, el dorsal 8.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, what has happened here? Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, that's been intercepted. And back to the goalkeeper. Serginho. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's on it. Can he get away? Now he's having a pop! And that could have brought them level.
Simeone was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Corner number 2 then. Messi is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. And it's played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He won't be happy with that one.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Saka. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Ødegaard. And he's been shifted off it. There you have it, the referee says that time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona never really got into the
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Barcelona already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
He'll try from distance. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
El dorsal 20.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. And it's Eto'o. Olise. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. De Ligt. Neymar. Vardiol. Makaleli. And he's been shifted off it. He has found the way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Shevchenko. Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's found a way through. Aguero! Oh, crossbar! Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Neymar. Yamal. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Silvestre has it out wide and in space. And this is Aguero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for the run. Aguero providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Eto'o. That has been cut short. The ball has bounced loose now. Olise. Aguero. Olise driving forwards. Makaleli. And Jamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Eto'o. Zanetti. Great ball, and he's in here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Pelé, and he's running. It's Pelé! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Singapore really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Olise. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Ligt. Neymar. Akanji. Makaleli. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's picked his way through. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's found a way. Pelé! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Pelé can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Here's Makaleli. Akanji. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Eto'o. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aguero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Makaleli. Almost an hour gone. Back towards the middle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
Singapore choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 22. Eto'o. El dorsal 2.
Jordan Henderson.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Mbappe.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos.
Oh, super find.
El dorsal 11.
He is through
El
here.
dorsal 9. El
Shot,
dorsal 8.
surely! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Makalele. And this is James Rodriguez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
De Ligt calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shot a goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Neymar, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 24.
Singapore couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is James Rodriguez. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
El dorsal 2.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now there's a fine ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Surlot. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Not the most accurate pass. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
Solot. Messi. Bergomi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Singapore now find themselves down to 9 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He's got away. And that has left him in a... It's James! In he goes again. Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.